Sun's just starting to come up. Night hiked until about 10, then found a stealth spot. Was awake at about 3:30. Thought, okay, let me pack up and get moving. With the stealth spot, you really don't want to be there in daylight. And somebody come up to you, what you doing here? Now, this is not like an official campsite. When I got there, it was dark, so I really didn't know what my surroundings were like, so I wanted to get out of there before it got sunlight. 5:20 was a miserable road walk. It's just busy 24/7. Sunday night at 3 a.m. is busy. But I'm on 419 right now, which is not busy and is a welcome reprieve. So let's get this road walk out of the way. Again, nobody hikes a Florida trail and says, oh, I really love the road walks. So I was at a little intersection back a ways, and this dog was there, and I was on this side of the road, he was on the other side, or she, I think, and there was a truck coming, so I didn't want her to get hit, so I walked over to the other side and was like, going, come here, and then she came to me, and there were some sheriffs happened to be hanging out right there. They're like, is that your dog? I said, no. And then this dog started following me, and they yelled, it might be yours now. And this dog's been following me now for quite a while. She'll go ahead and she'll get 20 yards ahead, then come back, 20 yards ahead, then come back. But I think I've heard, so I'm gonna do it again, make sure she stays on this side of the road. I think I've heard about a dog that follows somebody, that follows hikers for several miles. And I think it might be this dog. I'm not sure. If you know, let me know in the comments. Because I don't really need a dog. It's been a few miles now. Hope I don't have a new dog. She's very curious, playful, but I've kind of avoided being friendly to her because I don't want her to keep following outside of her area. I'm assuming she lives around here somewhere. She's obviously well fed. So I think this is just the thing she does. She's figured out that thru hikers come here and they're cool to walk with for a few miles. And well, I guess it's cool to have a dog to walk with for a few miles. So I think most of you had said that, keep the beard, but I think I'm going to exercise my veto power and get rid of this thing. It's just when it's getting hot and muggy out, the beard really sucks. So I think next chance I get, I'm going to shave it. And that's going to be in probably Okeechobee, which is 200 miles away. So I got a logistic problem to get to River Reach. And then a logistic problem getting to Okeechobee with as far as, food and power. I think the main issue is keeping my stuff charged. But I don't even think there's a shower at River Reach, which is in 100 miles. So I might go 10 days without a shower, which will suck. Maybe I'll just hop in one of these lakes. I wouldn't hop in there. Probably a ton of gators in there. See if I can spot any. Sure enough. Yeah, good thing I didn't swim here. Gator count at 6. And I can hear more. So if I'm patient and I want to up my gator count, this would be the place to do it. Where'd the dog go? I'm sure she'd come running back soon. Oh, is that another one? I believe so, but I can't quite tell. I'm not going to count that one. So yesterday when I saw those 4 baby gators just prior to that, as I was walking up, I sneezed, and then I heard this huge splash. And so I think the mama went underwater, and then the babies followed suit, is what happened. And I was like, man, I wonder how long they can hold their breath. Turns out gators can hold their breath between 1 to 24 hours if the conditions are right. So, yeah, that's got me thinking a whole new way about swamp walks. I think I'm gonna be a little more careful plodding along those. Geez, 24 hours? You mean being able to hold your breath for 24 hours? That must be though if like they've, I've read that if they could like reduce their heart rate and stuff, like if it's like really cold and they do whatever they do. I imagine like still even 1 hour, geez, holding your breath for an hour. It's amazing. All right, so Big Cypress should be fun now with all this in mind. Look at this swampy mess, and you can hear them too. This looks like gator paradise right here. I can hear them. I don't see any swimming around, but man, look at that. That is a swamp. What in the heck is this? It looks about like 6 or 7 people coming down here with backpacks. There's like nothing out here. Well, maybe I'll get rid of this dog now. And if they're out for like a day trip or something, I'm sure they're gonna have a bunch of questions for me. Huh. Or maybe I'll just outwalk them. Oh yeah, it's your dog now. All right, now's my chance. She's going to that group. What is this? This is weird. And then there's wow, there's a bunch of flashing lights behind them. Oh, are they on horseback? They're not backpackers. They're on horseback. What the heck is going on here? Sorry, but this is like a very strange thing to be seeing on a very remote road walk. What in the heck? Oh, do they have a bunch of, oh, is this a cattle drive? Sorry, stream of consciousness. I'm gonna get my camera out when they get closer. Something weird is going on here. It looks like we got a modern day cattle drive. Pretty wild. Well, they all got freaked out by me and stopped, so I had to get off the side of the road. And pretty wild. Never know what you're gonna see on the Florida Trail. All right, so I think I've pieced everything together. This is a huge cattle ranch. And the guys I saw this morning, I guess they're with the sheriffs to help them move the cattle or something. And I think they all know what's going on with, like, you know, through hiking and that dog. I think they were messing with me when they're like, you know, it's might be your dog now, because then when they were passing me on the cattle drive, I turned my camera off. But that sheriff in the truck rolled down his window and goes, "Where's your dog?" And then they took all the cattle here, brought them in there somewhere. And I walked by, and that same guy was leaving again, and he's like, "Hey, you have a good hike now." So I was like, "Oh, he knows what I'm doing. He probably knows that dog follows all the hikers through here and was just messing around." So I don't know, kind of a funny morning. That was awesome. Truck guy driving a truck with a trailer behind it. Just pull off the side of the road. "Are you hiking the Florida Trail?" "Yeah." "You like some water?" "Sure." "You like some pecans?" "Sure." So I got me some pecans and water. So thanks. That was it. And then he was on his way. He's like, good luck. So, man, wherever you are, much appreciated. Just finished that road walk. I swear that took a piece of my soul with it. That was mentally and physically just draining and tough. So tough. I definitely recommend breaking it up into 2 days. Guy I met yesterday, he did it all in one shot yesterday during the in that hot sun. I'm like, man, I don't know how you did that, man. I got to do some of it at night and some of it this morning, and then I had about half of it in the sun today, and that was just very difficult, very difficult. I don't think I'd want to do that twice, I can tell you that. Been looking for one of these guys for a long time. I've seen the holes they've dug for hundreds of miles now. This is a gopher tortoise. Hey, buddy. I'll probably clam up. All right, of course I'm gonna leave you alone. All right, that's one of the things should be on the Florida Trail checklist. See a gopher tortoise. Oh, it is so nice to be back in the shade and on the trail. Goodness, man, it's just listening to those cars all day long. It's just draining. I think it was more mentally draining than physically draining. Man, it just feels good to be back on the trail. Geez, look at that blue line grow. I can't believe how close I am now to the end. It seemed like yesterday I didn't feel like I was making any progress, and now I'm like, oh my goodness, this is almost over. Gator count is up to a respectable 6, and I think it'll be growing quickly. The reptiles seem to be a little more active now. Seeing a lot more snakes and things, and the turtles and gators, so we'll see. But wow, it feels like there's so much more to go. I can't believe it. Looking at this line, it doesn't look like there's much more to go at all. But are you kidding me? I got like at least 8 days till I can hit Okeechobee. But anyway, that's the way it goes. Thanks for watching.